see the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. About to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense takes the field to start this game off. The Deep South's oldest rivalry will stir deep emotions. And just last year, Auburn gave the Dogs a big scare early in the third quarter, but man, did Georgia pour it on late.
Yeah, it was still 31-13, but there were some moments, there were some cracks, but Georgia took care of business. And I tell you what, Jesse, this is beginning to be a very one-sided rivalry. Auburn needs to show up. Like, Georgia's had bragging rights year after year after year. Auburn's got to shut these guys up.
Yeah, Georgia's won 8 in a row now in this rivalry. You're right. I think the big key for Auburn, they've got to be able to get pressure on the quarterback. Could not do it consistently against Carson Beck. Big reason why Carson Beck did not turn it over in this game last season. That had been a problem for him early in the year. Auburn's defense has to play big today.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Defense might bring the house here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Simmons. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Man, that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
To throw, it's Stockton. Fires complete on the crosser. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Handoff to the single running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because...
Man, those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
He's got it on the run. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. through the air. It's Stockton. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gonna take a shot. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover 2. He's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel on the ground, accelerated, and made the pick.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. Grant near the marker is Coleman. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got the quick pass. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Young. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going up top again. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. LSU is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 14 to South Carolina. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked up. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Dogs! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give out of the gun.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on. Some kind of idea.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Deep South shuts down when the Tigers and Dogs get together, and that's the case again here today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Auburn and Georgia plays out.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. On target over the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Dogs in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. Inside. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Set to kick off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. There he goes! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Line getting set on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Miles through the defense. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looks it in at the 40. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To the air, it's Stockton. Zings it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that's a really good play. That's a ball. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of times we need to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll take another shot here. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
1st and goal, Georgia.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Quick strike through the air for the score. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
And the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs, but man, they got to do something about it.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. LSU is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 14 to South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And tackled there by the defense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wants to throw on third down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires left. Touchdown, Georgia! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
On the move from inside is 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. All kinds lots of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Singleton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people...
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
The sure hands, it's Coleman. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Running behind that left side. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Auburn sends out the punting unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ole Miss offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. And an explosive play gets this offense working. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Yeah, quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. To the ground with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Dances away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the tight end, making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Off play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On fourth down, going to the air. Unloads it left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Trying play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. minutes of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw at Simmons. Lets it fly. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's dribbling. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Got his man downfield. And they'll knock him down. Georgia going up tempo. Snap it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. It's complete to the right.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. He wants to change this route. Just keeps swinging it. The sure hand to Young. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Young. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Wants to fire on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught, it's Stribling. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll try to get it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Slings it. Complete to the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to USC. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to go to wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle, it's dribbling. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they get through, and it's blocked. And they scoop it up. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Sends it back in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Frazier. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on fourth down. They'll go for the hat trick. Off the play fake. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Caught in the backfield. It's Haas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Lee. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Dropping back, it's Simmons. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Taylor has it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And
looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by 10 to USC. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And that's another incompletion for this offense. And, man, it's kind of been a grind. It's kind of been ugly. They're just not in a rhythm. This whole night, man, just the crowd here, just kind of everybody can feel it. This offense hasn't figured their way out, and they got to get something going.
Unloads to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Oh, what a catch. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Grant. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Off-play action on 1st down. Looking left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Branch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Quarterback making checks. They're looking to throw on second and short. They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on fourth down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Runs through the tackle. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. The Dogs haven't just been hungry. They've been famished. They have just eaten up. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle, it's dribbling. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it.
Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. North Texas is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 19 over UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's going up top here late in the game. Pulls it in down the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. The give is to Taylor. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it, and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that one.
Touchdown, Rebels! Great job by the back on the option.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Dropping back, it's Grant. Swings it out to the flat. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the two-point conversion but was denied. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He rifles one. Couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Makes the catch. It's Branch. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Here's a heat. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good.